Son of a bitch, man. I knew better. I've just spent a good 3 minutes talking. All right, we're doing it. What do I have to hello, everyone? Tom A.K. Nostradamus. I'm the bombist. I started the stream without... now I don't... I'm trying to do a Rumble check, but it seems like it's having problems. Okay, it looks like it's live. Please be working. Yes. Taking care of my Rumble in the jumble. What was I saying? CPI data was out. Marky likey. Let's get some chats popped out. I don't know what the CPI data was, but marky likey. That's all I can say. Oh, we're going to talk a lot about Cardano today. We're going to take a look at... I said Targano when I was muted. Because I have diarrhea, dyslexia in the mouth. All right, so pre-market, we have about 7 minutes till the market opens. All I do is win. All I freaking do is win in the stock market. And I got the data to prove it. The NASDAQ up 91. E-mini S&P up 21. We'll see how it plays out when we get the dings. It can be a sell-off. A lot of times this data comes out, it does one thing, and then it reverses 2-3 days later. I don't think anything crazy is going to be happening in the stock market one way or the other. We've been in a range for quite some time. There's no real reason. There's no real reason for the stock market to start screaming to new all-time highs. Even come close to new. Like, give me one reason. Give me the reason. Hoobastank? There was a Hoobastank song. Give me the reason. I used to really like that song. All right. I'm gonna pop out this chat. Give me. How did that go? Now I need to go make a new Spotify playlist. Put that in there, and see what I can formulate from that. I do have. If you want to follow me on Spotify, I think I'm at Nostradamus there too. I have a really good 80s playlist. Got a few I don't just organically. People search for 80s. Bob's your uncle. 80s is a playlist I play most of the time when I'm listening to music. I also have like a trance playlist. Also, classic rock, Tool playlist. You got to have your Tool playlist. Anyway, we're about 5 minutes till the market opens. I was saying I'm kind of dumb for streaming 10 minutes early because people usually show up 10 minutes late. But Stranger coming in hot, taking care of me this morning. All right, Tesla's up like $5 pre-market. That is definitely good for the good kids because I have a put spread on. Old Coinbase is up like $1.20 pre-market, but this was a level it was at yesterday. I've been looking to sell a covered call over there, making it a covered strangle. Maybe I do that today. Probably not. I think Coinbase can push like $80-85 before I should put the call on. So, and if I'm wrong, who cares? I'm still winning. Coinbase has been the gift that keeps on giving. You think I'm lying? If I'm lying, I'm dying. Let's see. Year to date, this is how your boy's done in the stock market. Year to date, all I see is green. Realized gains, green. Unrealized gains, green. Year gain, green. Year gain, green. JP Morgan is my only loss so far. I'm down $2. Oh no. Call your boss. Wipe the bus up out your eyes. And I'm pretty confident I'm going to go green in that one too. Actually, it was green for a little bit yesterday. I'm going to rename my channel All I Do Is Win. Speaking of that, well, I'll actually, never mind. I'll bring that up later if I remember. All right. About 4 minutes till the market opens. Anyone in Rumble? Now YouTube says no one in the house. Now I'm sad. Rumble has at least one person in the house. It says 2, but I'm probably one of them. Is that sound coming through? Hopefully it's not. All right, good. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video over there. 3 minutes. 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Wait, is it 6 minutes of funk or 5 minutes of funk? No one probably knows what I'm talking about. I'm pretty sure it's 6 Minutes of Funk, right? Who sang that song? Now my brain takes so long to warm up. 6 Minutes of Funk. All right, is it 5 minutes of funk? Houdini. It's 5 minutes. Oh my goodness. Such a great song. Today is Wednesday. I think we got new episode of Ted Lasso tonight. Something to watch. I think Dave episode guide. I don't know if he's Thursdays or Wednesdays. Season 2. We're on season 3, bitch. Let's see, Texas. Season 3 episode. What night is it? He's probably Thursdays. He might be Wednesdays. Why is it not doing season 3? Oh, season 3, The Observer, June 23rd. Are we on season 4? I honestly don't know now. No, we're on season 3, right? Oh, that's season 2. No wonder I got confused. Air date guide. We're right at the market open. Season 3, here we go. April 12th. So it is tonight. This Texas episode, super. He's really good at being cringy. He takes cringy to a whole new level. He reminds me of, who's that famous Jewish actor that like got in a lot of trouble because he married or dated his like step. I don't know what's Woody Allen, right? He's kind of like a rapper version of Woody Allen. All right. What did Woody Allen get in trouble for? I don't even remember. I am all over the map. All right, let's get focused. Ding ding ding. A ding. Ding 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 ding. All right, the market train. There's a train outside. All right. E-mini S&P up 21, Nasdaq up 73. Keep an eye on how this blossoms or shrivels. Wow, that's a loud ass train. I'm waiting to see if you can hear it. Oh, stop talking, it's horn. All right, the VIX down 30 cents. What are bonds doing? 132.26, pushing 133. 133 is kind of that level, I think. Like 133, 134, 135. Definitely a pause. I can't see them doing a rate cut, though. I really can't. A pause, maybe. Well, and let's see what the CPI data says. I have no idea. I just know the market didn't tank. I have no idea. All right. Dow, blah. Consumer prices rose 5% in March, slowest since May 2021. I mean, that's good, right? All major are blah, blah. Is Twitter saying, is Twitter a buzz? What was expected? And all that jazz. So as to fight, I do know I went out of my way to check don't have credit card debt, guys and gals. That's the best advice I can give you. I have really good credit. I mean, like I've been as high as perfect, 850. I don't know. It's hovering around like 820 or some shit. I mean, I can look. It depends on where you check. Where do you do that? Credit Karma? I have a Credit Karma account. That's a good thing to have if you don't have. But I was checking my Amex, man. That thing used to be 13% interest rate. Now it's like almost 18. Yeah, that's a lot. If you have $10,000 in credit debt, you're paying, you know, $1,800 to them. You're their passive income. So if you have a lot of credit card debt, there's options. You know, if you can't dig yourself out of that hole. I declared bankruptcy when I was young. That's an option I would consider. Your life will suck for about 7 to 10 years, but it can motivate you. And this is not financial advice. Talk to a bankruptcy lawyer, talk to friends, talk to your CPA. Yeah, if you need to declare bankruptcy, chances are you can't afford a CPA. But everyone on YouTube says confer with your CPA. I'm like, bitch, I don't have 20 million in the bank. Who has a CPA when you're living paycheck to paycheck? Anyway, it's an option. If you have 10K in credit card debt and you're watching this channel to invest in crypto, you're probably doing it wrong. You should take this part I'm saying right now and focus on getting your credit card debt paid off and then invest in crypto. Now, are there people that are YOLOing into crypto, hit a home run, and then could go pay their credit card debt off? Yes, but you know what usually happens? Usually you don't hit those home runs, and usually you're like, oh, why go pay my credit card debt off if I can continue to make a lot of money? And then you lose it all, right? It's a zero-sum game for you. Anyway, let me check my credit card score really quick. I haven't done this in a while. Make sure nothing's going crazy. I don't really check my email, like hardly ever. So I don't know what alerts might be coming. Hopefully this guy is not talking. Oh, good, it's muted. Down from 6%. Shouldn't there have been like an expected? Ooh, my credit score is 810 on Equifax and 809 on TransUnion. Oh yeah. A lot of things I'm being reminded of a lot of things right now. I gotta stop playing Rust for like at least a good month. I've been really productive the past couple days, and I just keep looking at things like I gotta get my taxes done. I gotta look into like maybe getting home insurance, home warranty coverage. I don't know if home warranty coverage is worth it, but I don't know. I just shelled out $2,500 for a water heater. But I've had, like, the thing was 32 years old. I've been in this house for 14 years. And the only two things I think a home warranty would have covered was a water heater and an air conditioner. So let's do the math. The air conditioner cost me $4,500. The water heater cost me $2,500. So we'll say $7,000. 14 years. So we'll go 14 times 12 times, let's say 50, right? We'll say a home warranty costs $50. $8,400. So what I spent about, what did I say, 45, 25, 6, 7,000. So I could have had a home warranty. It would have cost me more money. Now, the flip side is, and I think that's almost always the case, right? Unless you're super unlucky, like never get the car warranty. Now I don't know if my AC goes out now, that bitch is gonna be a lot more than 4,000 now. That was 2008 Great Recession times. People were doing shit on the cheap. I bet if I had to replace my AC right now, it'd probably be 10 grand. So maybe I should get a home warranty. That bitch is like 11 years old, and it's had to be worked on twice, like parts replaced. Maybe it's not a bad idea. Peace of mind. I mean, I had the money to pay it, right? That's one of the good things home warranty gives you. You get hit with a huge unexpected expense and you don't have the money, that can be a problem. I've already, I put the water heater on my credit card and I paid that off this morning. I woke up this morning, got myself a gun and paid off the water heater. It sucked because that's $2,500 I could have used to buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, right? But now just got to tighten the budget a little bit, not spend a bunch of money. There's a certain number I like my. It fluctuates though. I'll negotiate. There's a certain number dollar amount I like in my bank account just to have the warm and fuzzies. It's not a lot. It might be a lot to some people, but it's not a lot. And now that number is breached. Let's just theoretically. Let's theoretically say that number is 10,000. I just paid off all my credit cards. Now that number is like 6,900, right? I'm going to get paid on Friday. That's going to put me pretty close back to that 10,000 number, right? And if I grind it out, I can get back above it and maintain, right? Now, my savings is a crypto. My true bank is crypto. I don't touch that money, right? Well, I've talked about when I'll touch it, but it's mostly just going to be to have cash on the side to buy it again when it gets cheap again. So, and of that figure, I have a certain portion set aside. If crypto were to get cheap enough, I'm going to put like maybe half of that in. And then my number that I'll have the warm and fuzzies might be 5,000. So that's kind of where we are. That's kind of my situation. But I keep them credit cards paid off, right? If you're not keeping your credit cards paid off, you're playing a game that's tough to win. All right, let's Coinbase, $71. The gift that keeps on giving. The put's up $44 since the open. We got 37 days to go. I want to roll this up. Well, I did roll this up yesterday. So it's up $44 since yesterday. Man, this is the gift that keeps on giving. Yeah, I'm keeping that one on. I want to roll it up. I would roll this bitch all the way up. When we started from the bottom, now we're here. Actually, let's see what kind of call juice we can get. I don't think Coinbase is gonna go to $90. And well, there's a 17% chance it touches it. I'm gonna wait because I think Coinbase is gonna push 85 bucks. Palantir. I don't know why I keep this on. I should just sell it. I mean, we're positive in the position. Palantir is just kind of one of those shiny stocks YouTubers like to talk about every now and then. I like what it does, I guess. I'm not an expert on what they do. They're big data. Let's see. That's like $1,000. What am I gonna do with $1,000? 874 bucks. Screw it. We're taking Palantir off as a win. All I do is win. JP Morgan. Now it's a winner. Should my title be I'm 100% in the stock market in the year 2023? It's not clickbait. It's true. It's right there in front of your face. Your boy is 100% up on every position he's played this year. There's no losers on this board. All right. Now we can roll this bitch up. Probably maybe $10, probably only $5. Let's see if we can roll it up 10. Ooh, we can. There's no way we can do 15. That would be an at the money put. We can. Let's see, 595. Oh, that's a lot of juice right there. 355. I like this just because it's aggressive. And Coinbase could I mean, it's starting to go down right now. Is the market starting to tank? The market's starting to lose its steam a little. Nasdaq's now only up 25. E-mini S&P's up 16. All right, I'm going to leave that as is for now. And we got a little monies to play with. I don't want to over tinker, right? That's one of the problems when you trade options. You could tinker too much. All right, JP Morgan, let's freaking go. Should I just take this off? take the win. Let's see. Just take the win and call it a day. Because if this market turns around, profit and loss from open, $21. I would cover my fees. I would get out. And we're behind the 8 ball because we're in the money. I'm wrong, but I'm right. You know what I'm saying? Let's just close this, take the money and run. Filled. We're out. It's official. It is official. 100% accuracy in the stock market. I'm a guru. All right, Riot, Palantir, we're out of. Mart, what kind of cheddar we got working with? Do we put something on? Like $1,300. Let's take a look at what the lads are doing. Let's look. Whatever happened to Johnny Trades? I miss him. They still got him. Let's see what he's up to. Is he trading? Oh, he's still trading. I wonder if he still does the segment. So one of the great things about Tastyworks is you can see the actual trades that the great Tom Sosnoff does, that Tony Batista does, that some of Liz and Jenny do, or you like this Johnny Trades. It's just kind of like a small account, and it tells you their account values. Account value 100K. I mean, it's in the millions. Give me a break. Jamal only has 25K. It tells you whether they're long, short. Tom's short. Bob the Trader's neutral. Liz and Jenny are short. Christy's long, of course. Jessica, Josh. Let's see what Katie, Errol, Shark Jeeve, Tony MX. Yeah, Tony MX is a baller. Let's see what Johnny's done. Amazon. He's not trading a lot. He did a KMX. That was a close. I don't even know what KMX is. Let's see. So Johnny and Nick Batista are the same thing, but this is his 25K account. I love me some Nick Batista. Nicky Bat. What did he do? He closed yesterday. He bought VXX. That would make Jason happy. Jason's always telling me to buy volatility. Is this what he did? Now I'm kind of curious. Why would you buy volatility? Small long vol play into next monthly week hasn't stayed below 20 for long. So he did a put ratio. No, a call ratio. He bought 2, sold 1. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. What did that cost him? $4 debit? What is this guy doing? Tom, you're just going to see this guy's just out of control. Trading futures like crazy. Selling options on futures. Look at this. Sold option on gold. Sold option on notes. Bought a strangle on notes. Sold an option on crude oil. Let's see. Surprised I don't see any like. Why is this showing? Is that Nick? M6. I'm not sure what M6 is. Is that like a currency? E-micro. What the hell is he doing the Euro futures for? All right. Let's take a look at this. Let's see if there's anything with high IV. This doesn't exist anymore. Blue Apron, 66 cents. How is that still even listed? Ride, talk about your jokes. All these stocks that I talked about in 2020 that I broke my bones with on this YouTube channel, are just garbage. And these created some YouTube channels out there that still have pretty high prescription rates. I was telling people to get the F out of Ride, get the F out of Hyliion. I got so much hate. Nikola, I called Nikola a scam before everyone else. So much hate. Guess what? Guess who was right? If you guessed me, you're right. NNDM, this is one of those things that I got involved in for a little bit because of the great Kathy Woods. She got me to sip some Kool-Aid on that. Tattooed Chef. Yikes. Yikes. Jeremy Lefebvre had me sipping a little bit of Kool-Aid on that. Thank God I didn't lose too much money with that, but he probably doesn't talk about this one much anymore. Holy shit, $1.40? There must be on the verge of bankruptcy. Coinbase, high IVR, and guess who's in it? Workhorse, another one of those garbage stocks I said get out of. I keep these on my list just to remind me of how good I am. How great I am. Beyond Meat. How the mighty have fallen. QuantumScape was another garbage SPAC in 2020. This shit was like $128 at one point. This is going to revolutionize batteries. And even anyone that did any kind of DYOR said this technology is at least 5 years away. And the thing, just because people, the money, they were just stock market went insane on a lot of these garbage specs. Snap, I'm not a big fan of Snap long term. MicroStrategies, here we go. Now we're talking. I would love to have MicroStrategies exposure, but I don't have the only way I can do that is maybe sell some Tesla or sell my Coinbase. Coinbase is a pure crypto proxy. MicroStrategy would be a pure Bitcoin proxy. But what we might be able to do, I don't know if this is liquid yet. 2-star liquidity, $2 and $10 strikes. I mean, I can get 1/3 the width of the strike. Probability, so max $600 loss. What happens if we go like right here? We only want 1/3 the width of strike. So that's 1/3 the width, 68% max loss. We can probably go a little bit more. I don't know if, yeah, so that's a little bit less than 1/3. 73% chance of being 50% profitable. The question is now do we look at the Bitcoin chart and determine if this is a good trade or not? I'm not going to do it just because I don't want to put on a $10 wide put spread. That's more, it's the fine risk, but if I'm wrong, I lose $700, right? Right now, I don't have a lot of money, a lot of liquid money in that account to play with. So I might do something a little bit smaller. Like I would put on, you know what I could do? Let's just load the boat on some more Coinbase. We can do, oh, it's starting to dump. Let's see how this plays out. The Nasdaq's now down 10. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything right now. I'm just going to let the market do its thing. Kind of regret not selling a call. Good thing we got out of the JPM. If that continues to dump, is my Tesla should be positive. Let's see. I'm not going to sell this one. I'm actually kind of glad the market's down because I think we need the market to be down for like 24 hours. And then I think it's going to start going back up. We'll take a look at the chart, see what the charts say. Let's see how this chain's doing. Back on the chain, gang. Total profit and loss. I guess $22 with all of it. This current position's down 109, I guess. Let's see. No, that can't be. It's up about $15, but I'm going to let it play. We got 37 days to go. We got earnings coming up. in 1 week exactly, 1 week from today. I think the market's going to do okay. Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? Hey, best. Hey, best. Hey, best, hey, best. How you doing, brother? I'm assuming you're a brother. Thank you for chiming in over on Rumble. I love my Rumble people. Speaking of Rumble, I'm thinking of doing like videos related to all my biohacking and vitamins and all that stuff. And it's going to be on the Rumble exclusive, right? And if you're not into that stuff, you don't have to watch it, right? Just to let you know. So follow me over on Rumble, and if you want to hang out with me, I'm going to do things like I'm by no means an expert, right? But I'll tell you why I'm taking all these vitamins, what vitamins I'm taking, start making a spreadsheet, start getting some Tom Big data on all this, see what seems to be working, what doesn't seem to be working. I kind of want to do this whole spreadsheet thing on it anyway, just to get better and find the right supplements. Remember why right now I can look at some of the supplements I'm taking and I don't remember why I'm taking it. Like alpha lipoic acid, I think it helps, and I'm running low. It helps with my immune system because I have a lot of autoimmune problems. Beta mega benfotiamine. This helps with neuropathies and diabetes, I think. So, and then we got acetyl-L-carnitine. This is all in the whole so I want to put in notes, and then if I discover something, like I was taking curcumin, and then someone posted something yesterday. Oh, because more plates, more dates takes it. There is some concern curcumin can be bad on your kidneys, and something else about like testosterone. So I want to get all these notes in there and kind of, so again, if that's the kind of thing that maybe excites you, it's going to be, I know I'm a crypto channel. Not really. You know what? I'm officially pivoting. Stock market and crypto is my heavy focus. We'll talk about those. But there'll be times I want to talk about politics, right? So we'll talk, and we go off the rails all the time over here. So maybe we'll get a lot more loosey-goosey on Rumble. Anyway, we'll see how it goes. Anyone out there, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because the doctor is in. I have a PhD in pimping, hustling, and dope dealing. All right, let's move on to crypto. Ethereum. They say Shanghai, but people call it something else. The Chappelle upgrade, the Dave Chappelle, the Shangali. I don't know what the hell it is. Anyway, the shit's happening tonight. A lot of people think the end of the world's coming. Ethereum's going to start dumping. I'm not one of those people. I'm more of a sell the rumor, buy the news kind of guy. I'm more of a buy kind of guy. Buy before, buy after, right? If it doesn't dump after, you made money on the shit you bought before. If it dumps after, buy. Because Ethereum, you want to know my Ethereum price targets in the next bull run? Guess what? Breaking news. I'll give them to you right now. I looked at this yesterday, and this is the thesis, my investment thesis, as CryptoVisor would say, that I came up with. I did a fib in the last bull run, top to bottom, and saw where ETH went. It went into this purple zone, right? And it went all the way up to here. Now, I don't think that's going to happen this bull run, but I'm not going to complain if it does. So if Ethereum gets to like 15.5, and it's near the end of the 4-year cycle, you should probably sell a ton. You should probably, not financial advice, but history would tell you, history would be on your side if you sold it all. Me personally, I think hitting the top of this red zone, the next bull run, is probably that, even that is going to be a stretch. So I think we are going to be somewhere in this red zone, right? Anywhere between 7,600, 7,300, and 11.6, 11.4. Now, if Ethereum only gets to 7,300, will people be disappointed? Yeah, dumbasses. I'm gonna be pretty happy. There's no one out there that could be, if they bought today or anytime before today, and if Ethereum gets to $7,300, they're a winner, right? And in my opinion, not financial advice, you can buy Ethereum today and hold and be a winner at some point in the future, right? It's an almost no loss situation. But you got to follow a lot of rules, right? We talk about these rules all the time. I beat them like a dead horse, like one of those Me Too woke moments that can get me in trouble. Who knows these days? Anyway, just like I said earlier in the thread, don't have credit card debt. Have disposable income. Have money that you can light on fire, throw it out the window, and never see it again. So light it on fire, throw it into the Ethereum window, buy it, and don't look back, right? And along the way, if you have extra money, keep doing that. Keep doing that. Keep doing that. Whatever, Ethereum, Bitcoin, in my opinion, you can't go wrong with either of those. There's other chains that should do really well too, but in my opinion, it will be almost impossible to go wrong with Ethereum and Bitcoin. I've gotten a little sour on Cardano for a couple weeks, but I'm getting extremely bullish again. We're going to take a look at that in a minute. I think Cardano is going to have an amazing bull run. Some of the things are already starting to line up for it. They got the Ouroboros upgrade coming. We'll have to, the Laos upgrade that's supposed to improve transactions by a 10x. The Lace wallet is out. It's somewhat of a disappointment so far, but it is becoming a single wallet. It's a single address wallet. I need to learn more about all that. I know, like the EUTXO, I thought it had to be multi-address and the stake and all this. So we'll see how that plays out. I'm just a little bummed because you can't do hardware wallets. Or you can connect. This current version does not support signing transactions. Please stay tuned. So you can't even add. Oh, can you add it? Yeah, let me connect this real quick. I just can't use it in DF. That's fine. We'll use, we got Eternal for that. But let's at least take a look at this bitch. I'll just do my ledger for now. Only collect, let's see, just so you can see. Lace will only collect totally anonymous analytic info. Never access your private keys. God, I hope not. Never record your IP. Never collect or sell your personal data. Check, 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 check. Love all those. We'll hit agree. We currently support Ledger. They don't even support Trezor. All right, let me get logged into this bitch. I probably can show you this because I don't think anything will be shown that matters, but we're just playing it a little safe. I don't need a situation. Speaking of situations, invalid pin. I gotta stop. The drum. I can hear the trumpet. They played the wake up trumpet. Once the drums start going, there's a good chance I've already screwed this up. With one attempt to go after that, and then I have to re-import my seed phrase. All right, I got it. Trezor will give you like 16 pin attempts before you have to restore from seed phrase. That's more reasonable. I wish I could up the amount on Ledger. 3 and you're out. It's a little harsh, bro. At least give me the option, right? If someone wants to be that hardcore, that's fine. But I want to up that count. I have 2 accounts. So am I going to have to add this twice, or is it going to let me add it within the ledger? Ledger main. No, I'm not going to. I'm probably sure I already follow all those. The app connector is now in beta. All right. They're still ironing out the kinks. Let's see. I might not have even picked the right address or something. That doesn't show a balance. Just says it's like it's a whole new wallet. Maybe you have to start all over because it's a single wallet address. Whatever. Like, I'm happy with Eternal. This thing ain't doing anything that's impressing me right now. All right, let's see what's going on. Actually, let's look at these charts real quick. Yeah, I mean, the SPY is basically, it's near the top of its range, and it's been there since May of last year, right? So we need to break above. So when did this happen? January. So we need to break above this to kind of be bullish, I guess, to start being bullish. But I could see us spinning sideways like this for a long time. Again, what's going on to make the stock market pump? I want to see, are we still in, what's it called? A bear market is 20%, right? So technically, we're in a recession, but we're not even a bear market. Have they called? Are we in a recession, or is the recession still coming? I can't keep all this shit straight. All I know is technically we aren't even in a bear market. The SPY is only down 14.7%. A bear market is defined at 20%, I believe. All right, let's see how the Nasdaq's doing. 22%. So technically, we're still in a bear market in the Nasdaq. This is on the weekly. It did break above this fib. It came back down. It's retesting, and I think we're going to bounce back up. This was recent, so the Nasdaq needs to get about above this 13.57 to get bullish, I guess. But again, I'm more of a. I don't see any reason for the stock market to be at all-time highs whatsoever. So I could see this just basically going like this, right? I don't know what prompted me to put that there, but it's going to be most likely something like this, right? It's just basically, just spin sideways forever. Guess what? I'm selling option premium. Works for me. Make a lot of money that way, right? When it's a bull market, sell a lot of puts and a lot of put spreads. Maybe Jade Lizard that bitch up. When it's or strangle that bitch up, skew to the upside. When it's spinning sideways, sell strangles and iron condors to your hands bleed. What's a bear market? Sell call spreads, sell calls. Maybe skew it with the strangle, skew it to the downside, short deltas. Maybe reverse J Lizard that bitch up. You know what I'm saying? Most of you probably don't know what I'm saying. All right, the Dixie down goes Frazier. We're on the daily, so that's a couple days of down. The VIX down another 9 cents. Let's get a quick look at the futures. E-mini S&P, NASDAQ. Now NASDAQ's green again. So it's basically flat city over there. The market's just waiting. I don't know what's next. When's the next rate hike? Next Fed rate hike. I think we're at least a few weeks away from that. End next month. So it's not even to like the end of May, maybe? No, it can't be that long. Oh God. No, bro. Like, Google, get your shit straight. March 8th. Like, bro, we're in April. What is up with your... May 20th. So we got a good 5 weeks still. I thought it was like every 6 weeks. April 28th. Oh, wait. Is the next one April 28th? No, that was released. That's 2020. Why is this shit showing me 2020? The next one's March 22nd. Like, what is going on with Google? March 23rd. This is an impossible answer to find. Let's do this. I'm not sure if this can answer this question. Doesn't this only go to like 2021? Yeah, this guy's stupid. We already tried this. This ought to work. Okay. May 3rd. So we get about 3 weeks. That makes sense. That's what I expected. Let's see. 1, 2, 3 weeks exactly. All right. 3 weeks away from that. What say you? Let's poll time. Start a poll. Next Fed hike will be cut, pause, 0.25. There's no chance of a 0.5, right? Sorry for the Rumble people. They don't have polls. I have a poll, but they don't. Speaking of 10 people watching in Rumble. Man, I can't even get 10 views on a YouTube video, let alone 10 people watching. There's one person watching. I might as well just shut down the YouTube channel. Do I end this poll and just ask, do I shut down the YouTube channel? I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of considering it. Look at this. YouTube sucks. I'm losing subscribers. My short only got 11 views. Live, 4 views so far, 19 views yesterday. Why am I wasting my time on this shit? 31 views on spinning my Cardano. What makes YouTube? Is it the thumbnail? Like, why do some people click on it one day or the other? It has. I never look at the analytics. Oh, let's see what the analytics say. 27 views. Watch time 30 minutes. That's pretty good considering my reach. 860, 3.1% click-through rate. I mean, that's not terrible. Do I need to be more clickbaity? That's just not how I roll. Engagement, average view duration, 1 minute. That's really bad. Why am I wasting my time for people to watch 1 minute of these videos? I don't know. Now I'm losing all hope. I shouldn't have looked at the stats. All right. Get a trading bonus. No one cares. All right. Let's finish what's going on. Bitcoin dominance continuing to rise. I mean, it's fallen flat, but it was at 47 for some time. Yeah, it was in the 47 handle. Now it's pushing 49. Is it going to break 50? Someone voted 0.25. Who's here? Is it still you, Ricky? You're such a doomsdayer. There's no shot that it gets raised by 0.25. No shot. I will do a pizza stream if they raise it by 0.25. I will do a pizza stream if they raise it by point, and I'm not worried. And I will forget that I said that if I'm wrong. ETH, hell yeah. ETH back over $1,900. That's good because I was up big on my ETH long. And then last night I was looking at the price of ETH. Do a pizza stream. Bro, it's not going to get raised, period. It's not going to get, if I don't think it's going to get raised by 0.25, why would I think it's going to get raised by more? Anyway, my ETH was down. My ETH long was down. Then it was up big. And then it was down, like 20 bucks again yesterday. We're back in the green, boys. All I do is win. All I do is win. I could take this right off right now and just be a big fat winner in 10xing ETH. What's Arbitrum doing? That's what I won along. $1.18. Good thing I didn't long that bitch. All right. Ethereum over $1,900. That's good. What's Bitcoin? 30,000. I don't know. It's kind of stalling. Maybe I should just take off my long. No, man. Something's telling me. The powers that be. Anyone ever watch Angel? The PTBs are telling me to keep the Ethereum long and strong. So I'm going to do that. All right. Ethereum, Arbitrum, Cardano above 40 cents again. Atom, everyday Atom struggling. Radiant, love some Radiant. It's down about a penny. Ergo, finally, Ergo is trying to get a little tingle, a little motion in the ocean. Osmosis, Osmosis. Cardano's coming for you, bro. Barnswoggle P Horsetooth, you out there? We're gonna discuss in a second how Cardano is about to take down Osmosis, the number one something on Cosmos. Stay tuned because that's coming soon. Polkadot, massive disappointment. Matic struggling. Matic had its day in the sun for a couple days. All the YouTubers came out and told you to buy it. How did that work out for you? LCX. Oh, speaking of LCX, man, where's Retro at? His Telegram group? Holy shit. Who can keep up with that? I think they spent hours talking about Jesus and religion yesterday. I thought this was a DJ crypto group. Let me take a quick look. Look at this. I can't, who can keep up with Telegram? They're talking about Okta. I like this Okta. I've been watching their Twitter. Economist Harry Dent expects biggest crash in our lifetime. Oh my goodness, these idiots. We're not going to have the biggest crash in our lifetime between now and June. That's highly unlikely. Him and what's his face? Michael Burry need to get a room and suck each other off. All right. At least they started talking about crypto again. I swear to God, yesterday it was about religion for I can't keep up. I hate Telegram. Countdown to Shanghai. I want the link. Countdown, open. All right. AVAX. This chain is garbage. That is correct. Speaking of AVAX, let me double check something. You're almost ready to go. Ooh, I added a wallet. Added my. Let's see how much this change. No, about the same. I added a Luna wallet, I think. I bet that thing doesn't even have anything in it. But this Coinly is pretty cool. It'll accept just about any real blockchain and wallet. It'll tell you, your total value, your cost basis, unrealized gain, tax report. This is how much I lost last year. All things considered, not that bad, right? And, unrealized gains. I'm down 14 grand. Guess what? That's going to change to a green, like 800 or 900, a million, maybe 2 million unrealized gains. You're going to see it here. And I'll let you know when I cash out. I'm not gonna be super DJ. And oh, you know what? I retweeted the guy too. So we get around to that. This guy went from like 20,000 to 160 million or something. Maybe it was 2,000, but the way he did it, it's not. I mean, it's enticing. Maybe I take $2,000 and try and do that, but Percival, Zach. Okay, yeah, this is yeah. Let's finish off crypto. Quant, Ajax. Ajax and NTX are starting to look interesting to me. Render's on a bender. ICP, but CryptoVisor, eGold. I was following this eGold bro on my Twitter. He said something somewhere along the way that I liked him, but now he just talks ad nauseum about how eGold's the greatest blockchain on the planet now. It's better than Ethereum and it blah 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 blah, and he just how great their app is. Oh, use their wallet and get your hashtag, bro. I've done all that. eGold sucks. Okay, I got news for you. eGold sucks. But he said eGold's gonna 50x. Anyway, his ass got unfollowed. I've been unfollowing all the dead weight, all the heavy Kool-Aid sippers. And I've also been doing that move where if someone posts their NFT and or like what they're eating for fucking dinner, not interested, right? I don't understand what's wrong with people on Twitter. I really don't half the time. Oh, Elon had this interview last night with a BBC journalist. That's BBC. Elon's hard to listen to, but that journalist was even worse, like way worse. This guy was a total asshat. I listened to it for about 5 minutes and I was out. Oh, this Martini guy. I don't even follow him. I did at one point. He's the one that posted how he went from like 2,000. Oh, I want to look at ADA. ADA's going to the moon. In the previous bull market, okay. He turned 300,000 into a partially illiquid 160 million. And he sold about 30 million of it. So the big takeaway there is he did sell 30 million of 160, but about 138 million of that was all liquid because it was in like token locks and shit, and it eventually went to zero before he could unlock it. Anyway, he plans to do the same thing. Green Dot started last two all-time highs. Okay. It's on. Bull market's on, according to TechDev. All right, where were we? We were finishing this out. No, I'm just going to get to what we care about. Nothing. We'll mention Gala for Jonathan. Gala looking okay. Harmony 1, meh. Elon is a fraud off stream. I'm not going to like it, bro. It's just, I think I started watching it. There's no way I'm going to like it. Or maybe I will. I don't know. Elon's just, this one, this isn't even the one you want me to watch, right? Elon is just dumb. Did you watch the BitBoy hit piece on Elon? Matt Farah explains why Elon is a fraud. I like Matt Farah. There's no way Matt Farah. Oh, wait, that might be a different guy I'm thinking of. I'm thinking of Matt Farrell. Oh, look at Kyle. This guy's a massive stoner. He's a smoker. Which one, bro? Like who? Who's the guy? Bitcoin hits 30K live, the Nifty. Oh, I used to watch these guys. They're pretty cool. I don't give a shit about NFTs though.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I almost forgot how to do this job after not doing it for 2 days, but welcome to the NFT Morning Show. We run this show Monday through Friday, 9 a.m.
Calm down. I'm trying to fix the sound.
Every week where we discuss all things NFTs, crypto, technology, entertainment, gaming, finance, and just about everything in between. I'm your host, P.O., here with my co-host, Nifty Nick.
I want to watch the beat. Oh, it was a Twitter interview.
Bodega, the one and only day
I don't
trader
know.
extraordinaire, the founder of the Bodogos NFT project.
It was on Twitter. It was a Twitter space last night. I don't know if you can watch it. Maybe you can. I didn't know that it was in person. I thought it was just in a Twitter space. Yeah, so Solving the Money's going to cover it. They're just talking about it. I don't even understand this. I didn't think it was in person.
Do you have any regrets about buying Twitter?
I think it was something that needed to be done. It's been quite difficult, you know. I'd say that the pain level of Twitter has been extremely high. This hasn't been some sort of party, so it's been really quite a stressful situation, you know, for the last several months. Not an easy one. But apart from the pain, I mean, so it's been quite painful. But I think at the end of the day, it should have been done. I think were there many mistakes made along the way? Of course, you know, but
I don't think this was the one from last night. 4 hours, maybe it was. I mean, the Twitter space would still be out there. I would imagine. I didn't listen to it. Only for like 5 minutes. Of course Elon Musk is trending. When's he not trending? I'm pretty sure it's built into the code. No, yeah, this is his new thing. Well, I guess it's not that new. But he never stepped down, and apparently his dog's his CEO. Deep and hard.
Recently you were involved in moderation, and they just say there's not enough people to police this stuff, particularly around hate speech in the company. Is that something that you want to address?
Talking about? I mean, you use Twitter,
right?
Do you see a rise in hate speech?
I mean,
but just a personal anecdote. Like, what do you? I don't.
Personally, for you, I would see I get more of that kind of content. Yeah, personally, but I'm not going to talk to the rest of for the rest of Twitter.
You see more hate speech personally.
I would say I would see more hateful content in that.
Content you don't like or hateful. What do you mean to describe a hateful thing?
Yeah, I mean, you know, just content that will solicit a reaction, something that may include something that is slightly racist or slightly sexist, those kinds of things.
So you think if something is slightly sexist, it should be banned?
No,
I'm
not saying anything. I'm saying.
Well, I'm just curious. I'm trying to understand what you mean by hateful content. I'm asking for specific examples. And you just said that if something is slightly sexist, that's hateful content. Does that mean that it should be banned?
Well, you've asked me whether my feed, whether it's got less or more. I'd say it's got slightly more.
That's why I'm asking for examples. Can you name one example?
I honestly don't use. Honestly, I don't.
Can't name a single example.
I'll tell you why. Because I don't actually use that for you feed anymore. Because I just don't particularly like it. And actually, a lot of people are quite similar. I only look at my followers.
You said you've seen more hateful content, but you can't name a single example, not even one.
I'm not sure I've used that feed for the last 3 or 4 weeks, and
how did you see the hateful content?
Because I've been using Twitter since you've taken it over for the last 6 months.
Okay, so then you must have at some point seen that you hateful content. I'm asking for one example.
Right.
You can't give a single one.
And I'm saying
I say, sir, that you don't know what you're talking about.
Really?
Yes, because you can't give me a single example of hateful content, not even one tweet, and yet you claimed that the hateful content was high.
Well,
that's false.
No, what I claimed. What I claimed was there are many organizations that say that kind of information is on the rise. Now, whether it has on my feed or not, I mean, and you can look at something like the Strategic Dialogue Institute in the UK. They will say that. So
Look, people will say all sorts of nonsense. I'm literally asking for a
Right.
single
Agreed.
example. You can name one.
right, and as I've already
He's
said, I don't
destroying
use
this
that
guy
feed,
right
but
now.
Then how would you know that?
I don't think this is getting
You
anywhere.
literally said you experienced more hateful content, and then couldn't name a single example.
Right, and as I said,
That's absurd.
I haven't actually looked at that feed.
Then how would you know there's hateful content?
Because I'm saying that's what I saw a few weeks ago. I can't give you an exact example. Let's move on. We only have a certain amount of time. COVID misinformation. You changed the COVID misinformation.
Has
rules.
BBC changed its COVID misinformation?
The BBC does not set the rules on Twitter, so I'm asking you.
No, I'm talking about the BBC's misinformation about COVID.
I'm literally asking you about, you changed the labels, the COVID misinformation labels. There used to be a policy, it then disappeared. Why do that?
Well, COVID is no longer an issue. Does the BBC hold itself at all responsible for misinformation regarding masking and side effects of vaccinations, and not reporting on that at all? And what about the fact that the BBC was put under pressure by the British government to change its editorial policy? Are you aware of that?
This is not an interview about the BBC.
Oh, so. You thought it wasn't?
I see now why you've done Twitter Spaces. I am not a representative of the BBC's editorial policy. I want to make that clear. Let's talk about something else. You want to talk about the BBC? All right, let's talk about something else.
You weren't expecting that.
Let's talk.
Yeah, so Elon's painful to listen to sometimes, but he destroyed that guy in this clip, and I stopped listening because this guy was just this reporter was a total asshat in the very beginning. Oh, you bought Twitter, huh? Did you want to buy Twitter? And were you forced to buy Twitter? And Elon was honest. He's like, yeah, man, I wanted to buy Twitter, and then they lied. Twitter lied about the numbers, and he made this argument that, like, if you're gonna buy a warehouse and they tell you the warehouse has 5% of its inventory is bad, and you decide on a price, but then when you go there and you find out it's really like 25% of the inventory is bad or whatever, you don't want to pay the same price. You want to get it for cheaper. And he's like, oh, so, that's what I tried to do. And then the reporter's like, he just kept doing this weird laugh. But you had to buy it anyway, huh? And he's like, yeah, I did. And he's like, why did you stop fighting it? Why did you buy it? Because you knew you were going to have to? And Elon's like, yes. Yes, I knew I was going to have to. I knew, right? Elon admitted to it all along the way. So mad respect for him on that. The reporter, man, just a total asshat. Anyway, we'll get back to Twitter in a bit. I want to talk about Cardano, the Cardano ecosystem. Real quick, it is in the title. I'm getting extremely bullish Cardano again. We're going to talk about osmosis and that comment I made yesterday or that comment I made earlier on osmosis. Let's take a look at what's going on. Excuse me. Is Cardano now 18th ranked in TVL? Taking what is it, chewing bubble gum and kicking ass, and it's all out of bubble gum. It's coming for everyone. And the next up, it took out Multiverse. It was behind Multiverse. It was behind Algorand. Wave to my backside, bitches. Multiverse garbage. Like, there's nothing going on over here. I use this exchange. It is easily one of the worst exchanges I've ever, bar none, the worst exchange experience I've ever had in my life. I put money in there and the shit was down for like 3 weeks. Yep, this is about right. TVL 2.5 billion, now at 121 million. This one ain't recovering. I'm sorry, eGold. In my opinion, if you're underwater, you can probably stick around and make your money back, but this shit is not, I just don't get it. I could be wrong, but I just don't get it. Anyway, we're taking out Algorand. That's another chain. It's a big fat meh to me. I know there's a lot of heavy Kool-Aid sippers over there too. But what utility do they have? At least Solana's coming. I guess they call it DePIN now. DeFi physical infrastructure is the new term. That's a stupid term. It's kind of like, what do they call it in networking? It's the, I forget. The physical int. I don't remember. Anyway, there's this new term. I don't even know if Invest Answer has made it up himself, or these are what the Solana people are calling it. DePIN stands for DeFi physical infrastructure, meaning like real utility. So on Cardano, that would be NTX and World Mobile Token. World Mobile Token is real DeFi centered physical infrastructure with telephones and data plans, right? NTX, machine learning, GPU rendering, open source GPI, real world shit. Rejuve probably would be considered DePIN. So over on Solana, they have Helium, which is kind of a 5G network, I guess, a decentralized 5G network. I used to be pretty bullish Helium. Now it's pretty like whatever to me. Hopefully they do well. I have like 100 Helium, so, and I was mining it, but actually I haven't turned that miner back on after they took out my floor. Thing was hardly earning anything. They rug pulled us. Now you need to have a 5G miner, and I'm done. The bridge is over with me on Helium. I give 0 Fs. They have a ride sharing that I kind of want to look into. Solana and Render's a DePIN, right? Physical rendering and all that, GPUs and all that. Ride share crypto. eGold has one too, Ride, but that one hasn't done shit. Trip, I don't know if this was it. Teleport, I think this was it. Teleport. Oh, Trip, same thing. But I don't know if they have an actual token or not. This interests the shit out of me. A ride sharing, decentralized ride sharing can be massive. Join waitlist. So it's not available. This is one we got to keep on our radar. There'll be some ride sharing, decentralized ride sharing programs, AI and all that shit probably built into it. So I will give Solana credit for getting some of these DePIN shit going, because that's real utility. The problem is you're on Solana, and the Solana technology is probably some of the worst technology out there. Anyway, like I said, Cardano moving up, kicking ass, calling names. Now it's at 20. It was just at 18. Okay, it's at 20. Nippon on Osmosis heals 10 million, 10.5 million away from taking out Osmosis, the great Osmosis. This is the only real DeFi that Cosmos has that I can probably think of. I mean, Cosmos might be on the list, but there ain't really shit to do over there. Let's see if I see anything else in the top 100 that's Cosmos. Or we can even go way down. I don't know if I want to go that far down. Wax, putting them on Wax. Crab. Tone. Melcometa. That's a EVM compatible sidechain. The C1 is Cardano. There's an A1 that's Algorand. Terra Classic, Zilliqa. Remember when people wouldn't shut up about Zilliqa or Cardano? Flow, psh, Secret. Psh. What is Secret? It's its own network. I get that confused. That's Cosmos, right? There's Secret and Shade. I'm pretty sure Secret's Cosmos. Should I sell my Cosmos and put it into some real DeFi? I know. That's not what Farnswoggle P Horsetooth P Farnswoggle FPH. That's not what FPH wants to hear. I think Secret. Let's see. Isn't Secret? Say Secret one more time. I thought Secret was Cosmos. I still think it is. Secret. Like I'm 99% sure it is. Ecosystem. Is it its own ecosystem? I could swear. IBC. Yeah, it's because you can yield farm it too over on Osmosis. So I don't know if they're Cosmos related one way or the other. I'm gonna get you. All right. So they got 6 million. Starknet. Ergo. Psh, there are 7 million TVL. What are those Kool-Aid? Harmony 1. This protocol. It says it has 8 million. They're still somehow clinging on to 3.5 million over at DeFi Kingdoms. This chain is dead. All you Harmony 1 Kool-Aid sippers, get the F out. You are gambling. You might win. Buy it now. You might be able to pull out at a little bit of a victory. Ontology. I feel like that's one of those ones Retro's talked about in the past. Stellar. Oasis. Meh. This is an AI play, but I'm not super excited about it. Moon River. Garbage. Hedera. Garbage. Aurora. Garbage. Near. Garbage. Oh, this ontology I was thinking of. Akala. Garbage. Akala and that Moon River are all like Kusama, Polkadot, Aptos. Like what? Moonbeam, EVM compatible on Polkadot, garbage. Tezos. Tezos has done something recently that was kind of surprising, like partnerships with like doing taxes or something at a state level or something. Rootstock. No, what is this shit? Metis? Ronin, that's that stupid Axie Infinity. EOS. How is EOS still hanging around? Anyway, Cardano. The Cardano TVL is in freaking fuego. At the beginning of the year, it was at 64 million. Not too long ago in March, it was at 129 million, and now it's at 165. And pretty quickly. Now, for a bit, I was talking about how I was nervous about Cardano because the TVL needed to come flooding in. And then I backed off a little saying at least we'll use the D-pin. They got some real D-pin stuff going on. And I do think that's going to be a much bigger narrative this time around. Right? Great. You got TVL, but what actual real world utility does your blockchain provide besides a bunch of degenerative yield farms and NFTs, right? Because the pool of Kool-Aid sippers on the NFTs is like the well's getting a little bit dry on that shit. And TVL, because it is new to Cardano this time around, it will help it explode. But at the end of the day, you have to have real good DeFi, right? Like what what Ethereum has. And now by proxy, Arbitrum has some really, because you can go out and you can get staked ETH and you can pair that with ETH. That's like one of the best pools out there and get like, 5-6% interest on your Ethereum. That's balling out of control, right? There are real good like neobanks that will be coming. Speaking of neobanks, Cardano's supposed to have one of those. I can't remember if it was Meld, which has been somewhat of a disappointment, or someone else. I really can't remember. Anyway, MinSwap, 54 million. Let's take a look at that. Indigo, 27 million. This continues to climb. Look at the Indigo TVL. Very impressive. Guess who thinks Indigo is one of the greatest DeFi money-making experiences on the market, has been in it for a long time, talks about it. I can't remember who that is. There's a YouTuber that has been in Indigo basically from day one, just keeps piling into it and is just making money over hands over fists. Anyone? We've talked about him before. Can you remember who that? Oh wait, it's me. Yeah, I told you that joke would never get old. MinSwap, don't call it a comeback. Liquid, not a fan of Liquid. The Jed's at a couple million. I'd really like to see USD come out. And the one I'm interested in taking a look at is ADA. ADA has been on an absolute tear. Look at that. Their TVL in February was less than 1 million, and it's now pushing 3. But it's been on a tear. The end of March, it was 1.89. That was like 2 weeks ago. It's up 1 million. And the token itself is in freaking fuego. Look at that. Where was the memo to buy this shit? We've used ADA. Let's take a look at it. I've used ADA. It's peer-to-peer lending. The first loan I ever did got hit right away. And then I've done some other loans and it's been very, very meh, right? None of the loans ever hit. Wasn't super impressed with the platform. A guy did a really good tweet on it though. They are going to version 2 soon. And apparently it's going to be pooled lending. Pooled, like yours will go into a pool or something. And that's a big reason of why it's going Donkey Kong. So I do want to keep an eye on this. This is a decent way to like short too. If you want to get into it, it's a little bit advanced. You have to borrow the token, figure out how much your carrying costs. Like if you wanted to short Meld, you would borrow 30,000 Meld. You would pay 3% interest over 60 days. That's an APR of 20%. It's kind of high. These rates are kind of high. You would sell the Meld, and buy the Meld back cheaper, right? And then pay your loan off. So this is a defined risk trade. 2,400 ADA. So about $1,200 to short. The most you could lose, like typically if you short, you're either going to get stopped out, right? So these are kind of cool defined risk trades. I would love to see this protocol get better. So this is something that we can start taking advantage of in the future. Shorting tokens, right? Shorting ICOs and all that. We could probably make a fortune, but it's going to be a little bit of work. So that is going to shoot to the top of my list of things that we're going to play around with. And again, right now you would put up your liquidity, but apparently there's some shit coming with layer or with version 2. I don't know if I'm in there. Yeah, I am in their Discord. 7:46 a.m. already. Shucky ducky, quack quack. I would rather just do this all day long. Just play with crypto, talk about crypto, become more of an expert. ADA. Do you not have like a Twitter feed? Like, is this where all your ADA version 2? What does it mean for why should you care? Okay, this doesn't, you tell me shit, bro. Yes, I just called my Twitter bro. Deal with it. Oh, they had an ISPO, initial something. Let's get caught up. Voting has started. Vote for the add NTX. Hell yeah. I wonder how that's going. Because I'm a huge fan of NTX. Huge fan of NTX. Their team is pretty baller. Ada Finance major update, pooled lending in Aiken. I'll have to watch this. I'm not going to watch it with you all right now. It's in their Discord. If you want to watch it, if you're interested, if you want to do some advanced DeFi.
Peer-to-pool features
I don't
are
like
coming
this
to
guy.
AADA Finance, which is a DeFi program.
I mean, he just kind of creeps me out a little bit. Anyway, I mean, no, not to disrespect that guy. That guy would probably come over to this channel and say I'm an asshole. And I mean, you know what? You're right. All right. And the playbook. Who cares? Wing Rider's got a lot. Ada changelog. Is this where we find out? Ada DeFi for shorting leverage. This guy looks like a tool too. I did mention, let's take a look at Leos, Leos, Cardano upgrade 10x. So this chick, is it a chick? Yeah. She had a weird tweet. Cardano's upcoming improvement to Ouroboros Leos is impressive, Disney level impressive. Do you think she has a room full of Mickey Mouse ears? 50% say pause and 50% say 0.25. Anyway, this upgrade is to the consensus. Ouroboros is their consensus. It's supposed to be a 10x improvement in speed. Input endorsers and all that. When is it coming? That's all I want to know. They got Hydra. First implementations of Hydra on the blockchain. That's going to be big for microtransactions and eventually off-chain and all that. Cardano's bringing the freaking heat. The people, this is what annoys me, right? And I'm not saying Cardano is going to be a clear winner, right? I'm just saying I think that the technology that they've chosen, that the path that they have chosen will make it one of the greatest blockchains out there. And I don't dismiss like what these Elrond Gold people are saying. Oh, is this shorting thing really something that, or this and that? So there's pros and cons to everything. To everything. So the EUTXO has a lot of pros, but there's going to be some cons. So there's going to be different use cases that make one win out over the other, et cetera, et cetera. At the end of the day, Ethereum has a network effect. It's been out there the longest, and that's going to be the hardest bitch to beat. And I don't see it happening anytime in the next bull run, the next 2 to 3 bull runs. I probably just don't see that happening, right? So, and even if they do get knocked down by Solana, some Ethereum, Cardano, Elrond Gold, it's not going to be another EVM compatible chain. Why would it? And isn't that what Elrond? I don't think Elrond Gold is EVM compatible. No, I'm pretty sure it's not. So why would another EVM compatible chain? What is going to happen that there's somehow going to be magically greater than Ethereum, right? I can't think of any. I mean, Harmony One has sharding. Look at how well they've done. AVAX uses this gimmick bullshit subnetting. Anyone that thinks subnetting is the way, as the Mandalorians would say, you found yourself a wrong clan of Mandalorians. That's all I got to say about them apples. What else? What else could be out there? Let's just do this real quick. Oh, I did not mean to do that. 7:53 a.m. It comes quick. Tether, BNB. That's not XRP. You know me. Cardano. So none of these. Okay, here we go. Polygon, EVM compatible. Layer 2. Like, why would it be? Why would it overtake Ethereum? The next real EVM compatible chain would be Avalanche. And there's someone out there was talking about why Avalanche sucks, and they're giving, oh yeah, I'm not going to drag it was me. Avalanche is never going to be an Ethereum killer. Tron, apparently Justin Sun got arrested. Justin Sun, what's his face from Hex, arrest his ass, round them all up. Round up all of those scammers. Allegedly, don't come suing me. But I think you're crazy if you think Tron is the way. I think you're crazy. Hex is a cult. Hex is a legitimate cult. Do not even if you're easily manipulated, don't start listening to Hex people, because you will become a Kool-Aid sipping member of that cult way too quick, and it's going to be hard to pull you out. It's like Scientology. Right? Don't fall into their traps. Cosmos, love Cosmos, but I don't see it. I don't really think it's going to overtake Ethereum. Ethereum Classic? Is Ethereum Classic going to overtake Ethereum? Yeah, I mean, Aptos is Aptos is a Solana killer. Is it an Ethereum? If Solana's an Ethereum killer, and Aptos is a Solana killer, isn't by proxy Aptos an Ethereum, the number one blockchain to own, right? Hedera, garbage. Near, EVM compatible, garbage. VeChain, this one used to get a lot of talk. I wonder if it'll make a comeback. It's a deep in, I guess. Is it really doing anything? That's a great question, Tom. I'm curious. What is this garbage rug pull doing? They got an exchange. They got two exchanges, V Exchange and V Rocket, and they got about one. They have about. I have more TVL than these effers. All right. So anyone tries to post a YouTube video saying VeChain's gonna 5,000x or whatever, downvote that bitch. Do not click on it. All right, 7:55 a.m. Let's take a quick look at Twitter. Unfortunately, I got to go to work. I got a lot of boring shit that I'm working on too. A bunch of server upgrades. So boring. It sucks because you got to call up all these vendors. Yeah. How do I migrate Sage 50? Can you send me that information and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm always on the phone when you're doing these. I don't like being on the phone. I just like doing my thing. When you're configuring a network switch and a Wi-Fi or spinning up a SAN and some, you just go. You don't have to talk to no one. You just configure that shit. And then eventually when you deploy it, you have a day of talking to someone. When you're doing server upgrades or migrations or Azure migration, that's all you do is talk to people, right? I don't like to be too close to the population pool. I don't want to have to talk to that population pool. I'm gonna keep to myself. Throw down, take some cut sheets, start configuring some switches. All right. Server migration. Why? Question mark. What is that? Server. What does that even mean, bro? Like, for example, I got a bunch of projects right now, just little nickel and dime projects where they're running server 2012, and I got to spin up server 22 and migrate their applications, their RDS servers, shit like that, their shares, shit like that. It's annoying, right? Because I got to, like for this one client, I had to call up Sage. Now I have to call up this medical place and say, how do I migrate your shit, right? It's annoying. And then I constantly have to talk to the user pool on like when we're going to cut it over, how we're going to cut it over, and blah, 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 blah. Right? It's too much on the phone. I got like 5 of those. I had another client. I'm calling up, how do I migrate your attendance program? How do I migrate moms? Right? Those are just 2 of them so far. I haven't even started the other ones. So all I'm saying is I just have to spend too much time on the phone, and I don't like that. All right. El Salvador grants first digital asset license to Bitfinex. Interesting. How long is it? Too long. A lot of times you got to call them up. It depends, right? Like one time, one of them I called up. I'm like, he talked to me for like 15 minutes, and he was very helpful. I'm like, okay, well, you know, they're going to need a scope. Send that over. Tell them how much the bill is, and you let me know. The Sage one was the Sage one was frustrating as hell because I call in, I go through their phone tree, and I get some chick doesn't speak very good English and a bad phone connection. Best guess, she was Asian. She's like, I need your number, like your account number. And she's like, huh? I can't hear you. And I'm like, bitch, it's because you're in, you know what I'm saying? You're on your cell phone over in some, and I'm not like, don't try and draw too many lines here. I'm just saying, bitch, you know what I'm saying? Anyway, so that was frustrating as hell. And then she just hangs up. Well, I can't hear this guy. I'm just going to hang up. Great. I got to call back. I'm like, okay, this is going to suck. I'm going to have to constantly call in, get some call center clear across the world where they can't hear me and they're not going to know what the hell they're doing. And it's going to be a nightmare. So I call back. I start mentally conditioning myself that this is what I'm going to have to deal with for the next 2 hours. You know, just right off the bat, things are taking my project budget hours just way out of whack, right? Like I'm going to go way over budget now. I'm already starting right on a bad footing. It's taken me 2 hours just to figure out how to migrate one program, and I got 8 hours to get it all done. Anyway, I call back, and it's actually some English-speaking dude that had a really good phone connection. Although he had a little bit of a hard time understanding me too. Maybe it's just the way I talk. But he gave me everything I needed to know. Gave me a case number. Bob's your uncle. That all in all, that took about 30 minutes. Then other people, like I call, they won't even answer the phone. I got to leave a voicemail. I'll probably call them again, leave another voicemail. Call them again, leaving them another voicemail. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, it took an hour and a half, and because we started early, 100 minutes to get my first burp out. All right, it's 8 a.m. I got to get to work. Although I do want to see real quick. Look at eGold. What? Do you understand the power of compound interest plus DCA? Yeah, I do. In relation to multiverse, why do I want to compound garbage? Why do I don't want to compound garbage, Joe? You know what we want to do though, is we want to take a look. Oh, it's a dude. Oh no, it's a girl. Okay, it's a weird picture though. I can't tell. Maybe it's a they. Is that a he, she, it, they? Like, what is that? I really don't know if that's a guy or a girl. I'm leaning girl. All right. He's in Melbourne, Australia. I bought eGold at $9 and have been in multi. You're just happy because you're up. You're just up. You've never been down in eGold. So it's garbage. I hate to break it to you, Joe. Breaking out, yeah. Fun fact is the most. Oh my goodness. Why? I don't follow these people. Watch. I guarantee you, I don't follow. Why is my thread inundated? Not interested. Not interested. You've been developing on Cardano was hard, but have you tried developing on Ergo? I'm starting to get sick. Here's a brand new airdrop. Nope, I'm sick of these airdrops. A smart well transferred 11K, 330 million to Bitfinex an hour ago. This rel received 46,000. What? He made 390 million? Like, I don't understand. This seems like some shady shit. I want to go down this rabbit hole. Yeah, whatever. Oh, I like this thing. I love me some Back to the Future. CPI 5%. That's old news, bitch. All right, let's do it. The crypto projects on what crypto? Okay, let's get the new tweets. Well, no, wait. All right. Greed is a powerful emotion. Yep, I couldn't agree more. Most do not control it. I struggle with it personally. Yep, until when the market proves it. Yep, greed got me in the last bull run, but we've been working on that plan for the next one ad nauseum. Want to grow your Twitter account? Yeah, follow me at Nostradamus. NPR quits Twitter. WGAS. Who gives a shit? Jason, it would be amazing if the Lace wallet could just, who cares? Warren Buffett says we'll likely see more bank failures. Oh, what a prediction there, Warren. You really are a guru. Cat's taking over NYC. Yep, not interested. ETH BTC, perfect bounce off support. Oh, I meant to look at some ETH or some BTC charts. We never did that. I blame Ricky for not reminding me. India CPI came in good. That's good. That's good. Breaking you up. Yeah, that's not breaking. That is a bizarre rock. Is that a fossil of some creature that used to live on Mars? Oh, it's crystal growth, according to SETI Institute. Amazon lost yesterday's range. Thanks for that update, Dan. A quick video on sodium. No one cares. NPR quits Twitter. That's old news. Carlos Correa sitting. Who cares? 10 investor. Hopefully Yunnan will be. Who's Yunnan? Biden admin drains SPR for second week in a row as Granholm confirms. What the crude oil related? More surveillance. Okay. Yeah, Twitter's just full of hot garbage this morning. Robert F. Kennedy. I don't even know what he's saying, but he's getting a heart. Guess who has my vote? I hope to see you in Boston. I'm not going to be in Boston, but you got my vote. This guy has got my vote for president. You want to know why? He's pro-Bitcoin, anti-CBDC. That video got like 12 views. Some of the greatest alpha on the planet. I think it did pretty good over on Rumble, though, which is surprising. Tell me, Rumble people, aren't you guys, like, in general, I want to know, are you more Trump heavy over on Rumble? That's the theory. That's the theory that we have on. I'm not throwing shade at you. I'm just curious. Are you more you more Trump? You more red? Single issue, yeah. Single issue. These nuts, Ricky. I am heavily focused on crypto. Like, you pro crypto, you got my vote until you say something else that's so obnoxious that I'm gonna say nope, you can't. So DeSantis, pro crypto, he's done he's a little cringy, right? So if it's DeSantis, if the next election is going to be DeSantis Kennedy, Kennedy's got my vote. If DeSantis wins, at least he's pro crypto. If it's going to be Biden Trump, Jesus Christ, we've had two elections now of just really bad candidates. And honestly, so far Trump has been and I'm not a Trump guy. I can't be too loud because I'm in Trump territory, right? You might not see me in the next string the next stream. Because I might be hanging from the gallows. How does that song go? It's such a great song. To the gallows. Oh, now I want to listen to that song. But I mean, Trump. I used to think Clinton was the lesser of two, or Clinton was the lesser of two evils. Well, Trump, Biden. I'm gonna say it. Trump's the lesser of two evils, right? I'm not. If you sip hard blue and you don't like what you're hearing, I wanted Biden to win, but things were kind of better when it was Trump. And both are bad, in my opinion. I'm crazy. What am I crazy about? I'd rather have Trump than Biden. I thought you were a Trumper. I don't want none of them, bro. I don't want none of them. I really don't. But I think Trump would have handled this whole Ukraine shit, China shit better, right? I mean, I think he's crazy, but at least crazy works. You need a little bit of crazy when it comes to wars. You want a crazy man, right? You want someone with a lot of nukes at their disposal at the seat when it comes to like throwing your dick around on other countries. Oh, you want to fuck with us? Guess what? We got the #1 military in the world. Trump wrote a good economy. He didn't create it. I'm going to disagree with you there. He did create a booming economy in some ways. A lot of what he did cause, and it pains me to say this, but he did cause a lot of what happened in the stock market and profitability of companies because he took away a lot of legislation that was costing these companies a lot of money. Now, the legislation he took away long term, I think, is going to be far more detrimental to our environment, right? These were environmentally friendly legislations. He got rid of a lot of that shit, and I think we're going to pay for it. Short-term greed is our own undoing. It's just like DAOs. That's one of the biggest problems with DAOs. A lot of DAO decisions are made on how much money you can make in the short term and not thinking about the long term. I don't blame Trump. No, you can't. I don't blame any of the presidents for inflation. And in fact, I'm in the unpopular opinion, and I think the Fed's doing a pretty goddamn good job, right? Everyone has their opinion about it, how they could have done this better, how they could have done that better. Shit ain't that bad. It's really not. All things considered. All things considered. All right, I'm 10 minutes past my time. I got to get to work. As much as I'd love to do this much longer, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I will be back. Again, I will be looking to do some vitamin biohack related content on Rumble only. Maybe more political discussions over there too. We'll try and keep this mostly crypto and stock market related, but we do get off the rails, especially when we start looking at Twitter. I don't know when that's coming. Anyway, 6:30 a.m. PST. I will be back tomorrow. Be there.